Hi there, Dr. Gayla here. Today I want to share with you just a little bit more um, background to help you understand why we treat all addictions pretty much the same. So, uh, there are all types of addictions. Pretty much any behavior or substance for that matter can become an addiction. Um, People with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, for example, might, I used an example in my post, they might brush their teeth to the point of their gums bleeding. Well, brushing their teeth has become an addiction for them. So there's no difference really between an addiction that is an ingested substance versus a behavior that has been taken to the extreme. It's really fascinating because when scientists study the brain, they've actually found that the activity in the brain is almost identical regardless of what medicating behavior is happening in the moment. So for example, if you're just enjoying a conversation with a good friend, well, these pleasure centers in your brain are going to fire and send you a message. Yeah, this is good. This makes me feel good. Well, the same thing's going to happen with the addictive substance or behavior. It's going to fire the exact same parts of the brain. The problem is it's such an over-the-top experience, such an to excess experience that it begins to sort of take over. The brain's normal process kind of gives way and says, I can't possibly keep up with this. You just handle it. So then all your normal, natural brain's responses are taken offline, and the next thing you know, the addiction is running the show. So for our purposes, with the exception of the very earliest stages of addiction recovery, for example, and I mean, I'm talking very early stages, the first week or two to maybe a month or so, once you get past the detox process and just the sort of shock of early recovery and accepting the magnitude of the problem, beyond that point, addiction is pretty much the same across the board. There is some underlying wounding or trauma that is causing you to feel the need to medicate, and that process has been hijacked basically by addiction. It's nothing more than a coping mechanism. So I hope you'll accept that most of what we'll share with you here at Recover Yes is you're going to be able to put it to good use regardless of what your what we call the primary addiction or presenting problem is. So look forward to seeing you in the Recover Yes community, and thanks for listening.